Welcome everyone to another episode of the Lorepod podcast, but this is a Nuka recap segment. That's right, on the Nuka recap, I'm your host Dakota Morgan, coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona, and we are going over everything you might have missed in the Fallout New Vegas, Fallout Season 2, and we're going over every episode here to go over the lore that's new and old, and maybe the Easter eggs you guys did miss. Before we go any further though, be sure to subscribe for new episodes of the Lorepod podcast, where I do the lore, interviews, and of course, stuff from all over pop culture. And of course, as Season 2 still continues on for the next few episodes. Oh, fuck. We only have 4 more episodes left. Oh, no. 3. Oh, no. The realization's gonna be here. Shit. Alrighty, but every episode is a huge amount of shit to get into here. But again, make sure you subscribe for new episodes. My social media, Instagram, X, and Twitch are going to be down below in the description box there. Alright, everybody, now let's dive into some fucking Fallout. As we were seeing, though, of course, in the previous episodes, again, this is a little bit of some spoilers in here as well. But hey, c'est la vie. We're looking at the New Vegas Strip here, of course, taken over by the Death Claws. A few fan theories of how this shit happened that I'm really curious to see if it's going to be, but it's just a strip. Freeside is totally fine, indicating that that other entrance that they went through earlier was a new entrance to New Vegas on the Strip, which I think it's just weird. I think they might have snuck through Freeside or something like that. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. That is the one gripe I have, where I'm like, if you know the games, you're like, what the fuck? But if you don't know, you're like, it's okay. That being said there, Freeside is fine. They go to the main Strip entrance there. Now. Here's the kicker, though. Kicker being, well, Freeside is around, and they have barriers up, keeping the Death Claws inside, which you're like, what the fuck? But, I mean, Death Claws were in there eating each other. We did see a brief scene there where one was eating another one, so they are running a little bit low on food, which is shocking that they don't fucking try to get out, but it looked pretty damn secure, and I kind of want to see a special on, like, the fall of New Vegas like that, but again, we have 3 more episodes. We might see something in a flashback or something like that, too. We're gonna get into that, though. And there was also multiple Death Claws in there. Different looks a little bit too. One had a little bit extra horns. I wonder if that was like the alpha one, like the King Death Claw or the Queen Death Claw. I wonder if that's the case there. We also know that there's at least 3, but they're inside the Gomorrah. Rest in peace to Gomorrah. I love you. I love that casino. The hookers you could hire in there, as well as the gambling and the Gomorrah guard, and also like the whole mob boss thing and all the strippers that were in there. And oh god, they're all dead. Damn. And yeah, going on from there though, we do see in a Freeside that Freeside just looks straight up like Freeside. We see the Kings. It's kind of flipped in a way, but it's okay. If we see the the Kane School of Impersonation is sitting over there too, and there's a few other Easter eggs as well. And we see Freeside there with the Atomic Wrangler. We do see as well in there the I gotta look at my notes here. Drawing a blank on it here. Silver Rush. There we go. The Silver Rush was in the sign, and we saw the sign was going into the building. We saw that from exterior shot of the Atomic Wrangler, which looks straight up like the Atomic Wrangler, though. We see Ghoul go into there, and the Atomic Wrangler, minus one of the couple differences on the bar there of how it looked. Looks like they made a cover for that bar when you come in on the right side. Either way, we saw the staircase, there's a stage, there's chairs there. We saw billboards and signs from all of our New Vegas favorites in there. Yes, we do see that Sonny's is a place there as well. Sonny's was a place you could discover, but you can never go into it. I bet you there's some deep cut lore there of why that's the case. Besides the point, Sonny's is a new store in there that we see Lucy go into, where we see, of course, a trash shooting gun there. We see a Power Fist from Fallout 4, which is amazing to see, and which is insane. And we saw a Dick Doll, and a Dick Doll was in there, and it was the thing that helps, cure you of all your addictions, right? And we never get to see really how that happened, but then we see now that it just vomit like a motherfucker. Vomit it all out, and it looks straight up like it too. And we did see how like New Vegas on Freeside is a little bit on the rougher side, where like a guy just came in, killed a store owner, and tried to become a new store owner. That was it as well. Now I know what you're all thinking here. We wish it was Mick and Ralph's. I so fucking hoped it was gonna be Mick and Ralph's. I really did. I was like, Mick and Ralph's, get all your energy weapon needs, get all what you need here. The little criers and shit. God damn, I miss it. Either way though, we're still getting more of the Freeside here, and it's really fucking cool to actually see that. Mick and Ross could come into play later. We'll see. Well, who knows? But we're Atomic Wrangler, the rooms that are rented in there as well. I'm shocked we didn't see our Deathclaw chick in there, the Ghoul. But you know what we did see? Later on, we're going out of order here, but we're kind of covering sections at a time. We did see later on, though, out around in Vegas, Fisto, the sex robot that you can get. Fisto was up and active, meaning our guy, the courier, another indicator that the courier did his jobs. Because Fisto was out there, the snake oil salesman who later get kidnapped and whatnot, and is now really under mind control and is very terrifying as fuck. But we see Fisto in there as operating and naming himself. Oh, it was fucking great. And the guy flirting with them, which we know some players probably did because you're fucking weird. I, for one, am a ghoul lady, but, well, I favor the ghoul lady. But then again, just go to the Gamora and you get the real thing. Now, it is mentioned, though, later on, and it does confirm what we did think. The Deathclaws did come from the quarry, right? The quarry junction that was down there where they were mining for stuff for the NCR. You do see that is a thing. So maybe the courier wasn't able to kill all of them in there because it's almost a semi-impossible fucking task to do. So they came up from the quarry and took over the strip. Still, though, I want to see, like, the invasion of the Deathclaws and people fending them off, the fall of the strip, and then them battering up the fucking sides for free side and containing them and shit. That's going to be the most death-filled episode of all time, but I kind of want to see it. We do see young Hank, though, as we do flashbacks to pre-New Vegas. Well, pre-war Las Vegas. And we see a whole lot of, like, what it looked like there, which we've never seen before. You know, it looks relatively what you would think. Everything's in the same spot there. Everything's all glittery. But we see the Securitrons in there. They're not the soldier ones, but we're actually able to see the police-face Securitrons in there, which is really fucking cool. And that lady, by the way, in case nobody realized, that lady that was tossed down was the lady from beforehand at the VFW that they did run into before, which is pretty cool. And Galaxy News Radio did get a little bit of a segment in there, and they actually name dropped, of course, Rob Coe and the others, but Big Mountain, the Area 51, basically, of this shit, was name dropped. And I, for one, thought in the lore it was kind of a secret Big Mountain, but now it's kind of a tech company thing. But if you know, you know from Old World Blues. And it's not the first time Big Mountain has been referenced. Big Mountain was referenced in season 1 as well. Wondering what's going on with that. Now, they said it multiple times, by the way, the house always wins. Name dropping it a lot in this episode, even with the poster of the fake Mr. House, which I thought was a cool fucking plot twist. We all saw it coming, though. Fake Mr. House in the front of those robot legs there, a painting that you can only access via certain ways in Fallout New Vegas as well, which is really fucking cool. But the house always wins, and it may be a good indication. I take my sip of beer there. A good indication that we're looking at the ending, at the repercussion ending here of the house always wins. And I don't know how to feel about that. An NCR fellow guy here. I don't know how to feel about that. During the whole Fisto thing, by the way, too, we did see a Hoover Dam billboard with the gun in front of it and shit like that as well. So that was awesome to see. And a taco shop as well. And I don't remember seeing tacos there before, but I mean, I wonder if taco thing is... I don't know. It could be Julio guy. I don't know. And the ghoul that's voiced by a big famous actor there. Yeah, I don't know. Alrighty. House, of course, had a giant run-in with Cooper, though, where we get a lot of exposition. The real Mr. House. And we see him with this green screen there, the tech, and he's watching everybody on it. And, you know, it is confirmed that Mr. House with Rob Coe, who owned it, that makes a shit ton of stuff everywhere. You know, Securitrons, Protectrons, as well as, Sentry bots, fucking turret systems, the fucking power armor stuff in there, they were assisting in that. And they have eyes and ears in all of it. All of it. That's insane. And he was able to keep an eye on it and see the Deathclaw as well. A good indication where even House is like, there's some shit going on that we don't know about, and shit's really bad in our world. And he's like, no, I don't want to blow up New Vegas or Las Vegas. I want to keep Vegas safe, which is what we know of in the lore, that he built a protection system for that. And he's even saying that as well. That being said there, too, he's hinting at a bigger group behind Vault Tech and such like that as well. And we've been getting the hints, and we saw them in season 1 as well, and that was the Enclave. And I think the Enclave is going to be a big fucking factor for the confirmed season 3, by the way. Now, the headset, when he does put his thing on there and he was calling him out for being a killer for Cooper, is the same headset he has on when he goes into the chamber. And maybe it's like a connecting thing for his brain, I'm guessing there. Maybe he's helping to download data, I guess, maybe. Something going on there with that headset, but it's the same headset you see on the body inside the chamber in New Vegas, the game. So, the saleswoman and her wife are alive. Saleswoman's got a good wife there now. I think she had a guy with her last time. Now she's got a woman, and they're in the old Vault Tech thing, breeding roaches, which is pretty cool. It does also mention how it's con country there, so greater cons are taking a lot of fucking territory now. And yes, FEV. So the FEV is very interesting because it was like the future enterprise venture, but it's actually the forced evolution virus. They just labeled it something different in there. Probably to help cover that up, to be honest with it. They're like, don't call it the real thing, just call it the short term. Brilliant strategy, by the way. And that is the thing that creates super mutants. Now, I'm wondering if the fallback plan for all this shit, by the way, that we're about to see is the remaining vaults, Norm's home, get turned into fucking super, like 3132, like or 33 and 32. They're about to be like a whole lot of death and a whole lot of crazy shit. Like, we're about to see super mutants, and maybe, just maybe, that's why they haven't been in the show, because they can't reproduce. We do know that. And we do know that, a lot of groups were just like, fuck super mutants, because super mutants were killing a lot of people, and you had 2% of them being good. Now, the Nightkin were actually really much the good ones, though, comparatively, but hey, besides the point. And a lot of them were at the mountain in there, the radio station as well, with Tabitha and Sid. You do have Marcus as well, the one good mutant that's been around since Fallout 1, who I do think is going to show up in the show. Then we're able to see some Power Fist damage, and of course, Lucy and the Betrayal there, which we kind of did see happening, but is also still really fucking heartbreaking. And I honestly think we're not going to see Ghoul make it to season 3, but we shall see. Now in the credits here, we do see Gamora, and we do see the inside of it with a lot of the thug and stripper skeletons, which makes me kind of depressed. But then it transfers out and goes to the Lucky 38 casino where House is, and we see his pod in there, but it's damaged and his body's sticking out, indicating he's fucking dead. So I wonder what's gonna happen with that. But everybody, that has been a little bit of the lore and Easter eggs I was able to catch here. But if you're watching on YouTube, comment down below what I missed. Is there anything you thought about and shit? What was happening there? Be sure to comment down below. Again, my social media in this description box down below as well too. And yeah, I've been your host, Dakota Morgan, coming from Phoenix, Arizona, on this episode of the Nuka Recap on the Lorepod podcast. Be sure to subscribe, everybody, and of course, as always, stay creative.